Good morning, my name's Julie from So Unique and I'd like to welcome you to day 10 of Vlogtober. I will pop all the links down below in the description box where you can find me on social media. I am most active on Instagram really. I forgot what I was going to say. This is the second time I've done this. The camera wasn't recording the first time. Oh dear, I don't know. We're off to a good start, aren't we? Anyhow, I'm enjoying a mug of Yorkshire tea. I'm just going to sip of tea. Plans for today. I've got 1 or 2 bags to sew, which I'd like to try and get done if I can today. I've got some bags that need photographing, so I will get that done at work because it's easier for lighting and things down at the shop. Then I would like to pop them on Etsy. What else have I got to do? Well, I think I might take the little deer embroidery panel down with me and see if I can find a paler blue thread for the snow. I've had 1 or 2 suggestions of what to do with the panel, and I am going to blanket stitch around the outer edge in red. That was a great suggestion. And somebody else has suggested seed beads for the little snowdrops, which I like. I really like that idea. Unfortunately, I don't have any seed beads in like a pale blue, not even a clear. I've only got sort of stronger colours. So I think I'm going to stick with doing the French knot snowdrops type of thing, but just put a few on and space them out a little bit. I did think about trying to sew some tiny snowflakes, but I think that might be a little bit too much work. But I'm going to have a go at that, I think. Then I need to just have a tidy up in the shop and make sure everything's priced up and organised ready for Adele, because obviously we go on holiday tomorrow and she will be in the shop for me next week. Yeah, and then I'm on the school run for my little helper, so I'll see you a bit later on. Well, I come to work in my, they're walking shoes, which are really comfortable. I have dry feet, but when you stood around in the shop all day, my feet ache, and I can't exactly sit at a sewing machine with these on. They're too clumpy. So I've decided to bring something else to change into. And I've got my slipper socks on. They're so comfortable and warm. Mind you, I'm not sure if they'll be suitable for here because the floor in where I work, it's concrete and it's quite cold. And I think I need a bit more of a solid bottom on my slippers, but they'll do for today. And now I'm going to be packing a few orders. And I just want to say thank you to the people that ordered off me last night. It's brilliant, thank you so much, I really do appreciate it. So now I'm going to get packing. Well, I've had a busy morning packing, so anybody who ordered anything off me last night, it's all packed, ready to go today in the post. So now I'm just having 5 minutes. I'm going to have got a nice cup of tea here, so I'm going to enjoy just a few minutes of peace and quiet just to have a drink, because if I start something else then I'll end up with cold tea. That's nice, just what I needed. Then I'm going to start photographing the rest of the bags I've got, and hopefully then they'll all be ready to go on Etsy tonight. 1 or 2 of them will be pre-orders, because as I'm going away tomorrow, I'm going to be away for a week, then I can make them up when I come back, so that's not going to be a problem. So I'll see you a little bit later on. And I lose my head, I really would. I've just found these out, and I'm going to put these in my shop tonight as well. We've got a Christmas one and a crochet one, and this one, it's got a baby cocoon on there. There's little Santa feet for your chairs. That's actually a gnome, what's it called, to go on top of a bottle, and then you've got some like toys there, and then the cushion, and it looks like there's some placemats there. I'm not sure what else is in here. Let's have a little look just to see what we've got. Yeah, the cocoon. Oh, yeah, that's the bottle one. So that looks quite good. The cushion, yes, the feet. Oh, there's some like Santa hats for the back of the chair as well, which looks quite good. Obviously now we're all thinking about Christmas. There's a skirt and a wreath there as well, which looks quite good. I like that. Not that I'm going to have time to make any of these. Oh, and then there's like this is awkward to show. There's a robin that you can pop in a picture frame or whatever else you want. There's a snowman there, and Rudolph, that looks nice. I don't know if you can see that, but that was quite good. If I had the time to sit and knit, I'd probably do 1 or 2 of those, definitely. I mean, this one is a nice, this is crochet, and this is gingerbread man, and then on the back obviously there's the hot water bottle penguin. Now I know somebody who would like this, but whether I'll have time to do it, I don't know. I would love to, but I'm afraid time is limited. There's a tea cozy, advent calendar stockings by the looks of it. There's a wreath there, and there's some decorations to go around your jar, and like an advent calendar tray. So that looks nice. Oh, and there's some flowers, poinsettias. Oops, I'm not very good at holly. They look really nice for your napkins. Mind you could use them on anything. What else is there? Anything else? Gingerbread man. Oh, it's mittens and socks for bunting. That looks quite nice. Yeah, and there's a wreath, a snowflake wreath there, which that's lovely. I really like that. And then there's some decorations. There's a robin, a pudding, and a penguin, and that's them in the tray. So if you like your amigurumi style, that would be perfect. I think I could do with somebody to crochet for me, really, couldn't I? Make life a bit easier. Oh dear me. But no, these are gorgeous. Oh, and there's some like motif baubles there, the flat kind. They look quite nice. So yes. So I've got what? I've got 3 of each. So I will pop them in my Etsy shop tonight. Right, now I've got a minute. I'm just now going to sort this out. I've got my little bell, which I think is probably the perfect size. I think I'm going to have to look online and see if I can find a bag of bells this small, because it's what I've got is a mixed bag like that, and a lot of them are too big, so that's going to be a waste of money really, but it'll do for the sample. And I found 2 shades of blue that's lighter thread, which I think that might work. Well, I think I've said before, I'm going to have to stick with French knots and probably just space them out a little bit. But I do like the idea of seed beads, and I think if I do any more, I might, well, I will be doing some more, but I might try that. I might have to see if I can find a little craft shop when I'm away next week, and see if I can find some, and then I can have a play, because I'll probably do another sample up just in case I'll change my mind. Well, lunch has just arrived. This little shop next door to us is really good. 0 Subbits Gold, and they're on Just Eat as well, so yeah, that's good. So I've got a cup of tea, and I've got a cheese salad sub with salad cream, and there's gherkins in here, so I'm really looking forward to that today. I'm absolutely famished, and I didn't realise what time it was. It's 10 to 2, so I better get a move on. And I'm now ready to decorate my jar. So I'm going to put some what's it called, jute trim on mine. You could use string or anything like that, but I can't find my string, so I'm going to use some of this. Now I don't know if you can still get this, but that just actually fits round the top of my jar perfectly, so it's worked out quite well. So all I've done is I've just cut a piece off. So I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue on. Stick it on. And then I'm just going to just dab a little bit of glue. You don't need much. There we go. And then I'm just going to pop a bit on there, and then just overlap it a little bit. Snip the excess off. Oops. There we go. So that looks quite nice, looks rustic. So now we're going to move on to the next stage of decoration. Okay, now it's time to decorate the jar. Here in the UK we've got a shop called The Range, and they sell everything, and they have loads of Christmas decorations, I don't know what you call them, things like this. Now, I've used this for years on anything from cards to Christmas decorations, decorating baubles, and you get a nice long strip of it, maybe 6 foot long, maybe 5, and you can get it in like a silver, and sorry for the rustling, I can't find what I'm looking for, and a sort of an off-white. Now I'm going to use the off-white, but you can get holly and you can get ivy as well. And I mean, this, I think it was only about £2 for a strip, which you get loads on it, so it does last quite a while. Obviously the holly and that is a little bit dearer, and the ivy I think is a little bit dearer. So what you want, excuse the rustling, what you want is to snip some pieces off. I mean, you can decorate your jar up however you want. You could just put a little clump or something on at the front, but I mean, I've just snipped pieces off about that size. I've just guessed. And then you want your hot glue gun. Now, like that little bit, you need to chop that bit off. We don't want that. Now your hot glue gun will melt this if you're not careful, but it does work and it will stick on. That is why we've put the jute on. So now all I'm doing is just sticking it on. Now I'm going to go all the way around the edge because I like this effect. So I'm just going to do a little bit more to show you. You will also need a tool of some kind, something like this, or like a kebab stick or anything like that, just so you don't burn your fingers. Now you will also find on some of these pieces, I don't know if you can see, it's got a curve. So I'm going to stick this piece that way down, so it's going more towards the jar, because I think it looks better. Otherwise everything's going to stick out like you've had a bad hair day. So all you do is just pop a little bit of glue on, just enough to hold it down, pop it on, and then just hold it down with your tool so it sticks nicely on this jute. I'm just going to do a couple more pieces. You see that one, that's a nice piece because it's all swirly, so that's going to go down. Oh, this one's got a mind of its own. Doesn't want to behave itself. Right. There we go. I mean, if you get any bits that are misbehaving, you can always just snip them off. Right, so that piece is going to go down that way. So you can see you've got a curve, so it's going to go down that way. So it curves out and then goes into the jar. Just about running out of glue. We'll just let that grip. Oops. So now you can see the effect that you're going to get. So everything's stuck down. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put another piece of this jute around the top of the jar just to cover the stems up. But if you've got some string or something like that, you could just stick that on. You could probably get away with a piece of ribbon. Here's the stick in. Hold that bit down. This time I will put a little bit more glue on, just to make sure it holds everything down. There we go. Just watch your fingers doing this, because the glue does come through the jute and it is very hot. That's about the end. There we go. So it's got a mind of its own, that piece. Like that. And that's your jar. And what I've decided to do is to put a couple of ivy leaves on, and I've got some paper flowers. So cut your stems off, because we don't need them this time. And then we're going to pop a bit of hot glue on. I'll just stick that there. Pop that there. I'll turn it round that way so I can see what I'm doing. Right, yes, I'm going to put that on like that, I think. There we go, and that's it. So now all I've got to do is make another one to match, and then this is the first of this year's decorations for the mantle in the front room. So I'm really pleased with that. I hope you have a go and make some yourself, and if you do, please share them with me. I'd love to see what you do. There she is in the day, well, in the proper light now. I think it's turned out really well. I'm pleased with it, and I'm looking forward to making another one. And well, I can see the light through the glitter. It is working, but yeah, I'm really pleased with that. Yeah, it's time to call it a day now. I need to get this video uploaded, and I'd just like to say a big hello and warm welcome to the new subscribers that I've had today. Really pleased that you chose to spend some time with me today. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.